Hey folks, it's Dave back again with the Strat Hockey Utility program, and what I want to do now is I want to play a game. I want to show you what this thing does, the meat and potatoes of this thing, the guts of what this thing does. It's really, really fun. Again, I'm no expert, but I found some really great uses for this program, especially as someone who plays by themselves a lot. I found this a good way to do some projects and keep stats. So let's go to the file Open League, and let's go to my 72 Summit series that I've been creating here on my channel. Okay, so if we go to our view schedule, you can see that we have the 8 games here all set, and we're going to play a league game. So we're going to play the first game of the series that was in Montreal, Russia at Canada. So here we go. So now what I need to do is go down and select the guys that were in the game. Okay, so I have my lineups all set, so I really want to try to pay attention to this and make sure that everybody is checked off is in the lineup. So if you select them all, it's going to be 26, and that ain't going to work. It's not going to allow you to do any more than 18. Okay, that's how it's set up. So Anderson did not play. Bleenhoff did play. And what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to pause this while I put this in. This might be kind of boring, so I'm just going to pause this while I put in my lineups, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I've checked off all the players that are on my starting lineups. So I got 17 here and 17 here. And I'm going to click next, and it's going to say less. Yep, that's fine. You can't have more, but you can have less. So now, here's the main screen for the game. It's really not that big. I like to put it up here in the corner, and then I like to set up my charts. So I'm going to go my face-off chart, and I'm going to put that here. And then I like my penalty chart over here, and then I like my penetration chart over here. This is just how I have it set up. You could, again, you could move around. You could put anything anywhere you wanted to on here, but that's just how I did it. It's just my OCD liked it like this, okay? Face off here. So, okay, so now you're ready to start the game. So we're going to go to the board, and forward line 1, defensive line 1. And we've already entered our lines. Now you can edit the lines here too if you want to. Okay, you have the option to edit the lines for either team. Oh, actually, this is the Russian team, so I would need to edit the lines over here for Canada if I wanted to do Canada. But yeah, so you can edit the lines pretty much at any time. You can see the lines down here at the bottom. But we're going to let them run. I have it set up as close as I could to what was happening in real life. So now we're going to play the game. So we take a look here, and even got the what's going on up the top here as far as visitor offense and home offense and a whole bit. So let's start the game. So 0 time left. So now we're going to go to the face-off chart. Here's where it gets really cool, because now we're into playing the game. You can roll your own dice, or you can let the utility roll the dice for you, and it even tells you what it is, which is really cool. So if you roll this dice here, it'll tell you what's going on. So if I'm lazy, I'll just click here and let the utility roll the dice. Sometimes I'll roll it on my own and input it. You have the option, which is really neat. Okay, so let's just say it was this one right here, Superior Any. So Phil Esposito wins the face-off. We're going to give it to Guy Lapointe, okay? So you just click on who has the puck, and that goes a long way to helping out too. And also, across from each other, these are the people who are your opposites. So it's all laid out really, really nice. So let's draw an action card for the home team. Okay, and it's going to say inside shot for the right D, and penetration from the left D. So Rod, he takes the pass. Rod Sealing has the puck, and Lyapkin is going to try to intimidate. So we draw a split card, and we intimidation. So the result is 1, and so he takes the puck away from Sealing. So now we draw an action card for the visitor, and we see what it says. Lose puck, possible breakaway. Okay, so we're going to draw the split card and look at breakaway. And it's going to say right D or left D, depending who's the puck. So right D if 2+. So let's just say Sealing was 2+. So Sealing has a breakaway. And now again, you can roll the dice here, or you can roll the dice on your own. So I'm going to roll the dice, and a 3. Now let's just say 3 was a shot or a goal. S would register a shot for the person with the dot. A goal would indicate goal, and then you could go put in your assists on the play. P would indicate a penalty, and I would be an injury. Okay, so let's just say we scored on the play. So ceiling scores, and you can roll for your assist, and you can check to see who got the assist. So let's just say, Esposito, and he's the right defense, the left wing, so it's going to be Frank Mahovlich. Okay, so, wrong guy. So there it is. It's 1-0 for Canada on that shot there by Ceiling. Now, if I go to my scoreboard, there it is. There's my goal. I only take the one shot. If I go to my home team there, it shows me that Ceiling got the goal. Mahovlich has he's plus minus is 1. He has an assist, and Esposito has an assist. So that's kind of how you play the board game out. So let's go back here and let's go to the face-off. So the face-off, superior, let's say superior right wing, Conway with the puck. And we're going to go to a home card and passing C. Let's say passing C is an inside shot for Esposito. So Esposito's going to get it, and then let's just follow the game all along like that. Down here in the penetration chart, let's say Esposito's going to try to penetrate against Shadreen. You could come down here and roll the 30-sided dice to see who he's going to penetrate against, or if it's going to be normal, and then you have your penetration chart. So you can roll a 20-sided dice here and check your penetration rating, normal or power plays and the whole bit. So the penetration chart is here, the face-off chart is here, and even the penalty chart if you're rolling for a penalty. So okay, he's a penalty B. You can roll it, and it tells you what's going on with the penalty chart as well. You even have your secondary charts if you need them. You have your goalie penalty retaliation chart. Okay, you roll the dice, and it tells you what it is. So all your charts are here. You never really have to leave the utility to play the game. You even got your penalty timing here. Now, I still don't know how to do these super advanced penalties very well. I'm still learning that. So I use the regular advanced, basic/advanced power play when I play the game. So I will set this up and just take my shots and go by that chart instead of using the penalty timing here. But you have the option to do this, okay, if you want to use the penalty timing here. So everything's here. It gives you an elapsed time, which is kind of neat. It tells you how many cards you flipped. So if you're changing lines, so let's say, okay, we're going to go to the action card. You can even skip a couple of cards. So let's just say it was a power play. You can skip and skip ahead. The time elapsed, which is neat. It's kind of a random time. I really like that. And, okay, we're going to change lines. That's it. Click. Go to line 2. Just like that. Everything's right here. It's really kind of neat. And you can even get crazy manually if you want to. If you really want to just put somebody different up here, you can do that if you'd like to. Again, I created a lot of different lines here just for myself. So I have 4 forward lines, couple power play, and shorthanded, but at any time you can go and you can change these lines on the fly, and you don't have to move any cards around. You still need the cards because you have to read off the cards, but everything else is done here in the utility. Then you got your summary here, tells you who scored. Again, we have our home stats and our visitor stats. One thing I will note, though, that when the game is over, it does, for some reason, it does not calculate the goalie stats. The goalie stats you need to manually put in. So you need to manually put in the minutes, the shots, the goals, everything here you need to manually put in for the goalies. It will keep track, as you see, of the forwards, but the goaltenders for either team need to be manually entered before you leave the game. I learned that the hard way. I played the game and I left it, and there were no stats for the goalies. Okay, so the goalies you do need to enter manually. Then when you're done, so you're done with the game, this and that, you go to end game, and save the stats. Okay, you can even save the game if you wanted to. If you had to go off and do something, you could even save the game and come back to it. But anyway, that's how you would play Strat Hockey in this utility program. Or at least that's how I play it. Again, not an expert. I'm just showing you what I've learned. And for me, it's really great that I don't have to set up all these charts anywhere. I can just play right here on the desktop here with the cards in front of me. I do prefer to play with the cards because I like having them. I like looking at them, and it's a lot more fun. But when you're playing by yourself, this is perfect for what you need. And like I say, it keeps all your stats and the whole bit. So I'm going to try to play out the Summit Series here, all 8 games here on the desktop. It'll keep all my stats for me. final scores, player stats, goalie stats, the whole bit. It's a hockey utility program to keep stats. It's fantastic. I love this program. And if you saw my other video, I do a lot of other things aside from play Strat with it. So if you wanted to end the game, again, make sure you finish out end game and save the stats. I'm going to just cancel because I don't want to play this out. I want to play this later on. And so, yes, I'm going to save this, close out all my charts, and we're done. So, anyway, I'm Dave. Hope you like this video here. I'm enjoying this. I really am enjoying this hockey utility program. It's great for a one-person game, and you can still use the cards. That's what's really great about it. So, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.